Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to awaken and rainbow the AGL Final Form Frieza, who dropped during this Planet Namek celebration. Now, this AGL Final Form Frieza is very, very good, and he's going to be a very strong AoE unit for the World Tournament, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait a little bit until we get a World Tournament because we literally just had one, but this Frieza is probably going to be a very, very big-time beast over in the World Tournament. So we'll go ahead and awaken him, and then we'll test him out on a few different teams. Now, he actually has some interesting mechanics, and we'll definitely get into that more once we get into an actual event here. Alright guys, so we're going to start out here on the Planet Namek Saga / Super Saiyan team, which of course is one of the teams that Frieza is on. Now, Dokkan did a really good job of smacking the Planet Namek Saga team along with Super Saiyan. Dual category leader skills really are going to help some of these lower level categories actually get like real leader skills, right? Because still, as of right now, the Planet Namek Saga is definitely not strong enough to field its own team. There's a lot of options for stronger units they could release, but they have not done that as of yet, right? So once that does happen, the Planet Namek Saga team could be quite interesting. But until they decide to do things like Nail, Dende, Krillin and Gohan from the fight against Frieza, Vegeta from the fight against Frieza, until they do a lot of stuff like that, the Planet Namek Saga team is just not completely ready. Maybe a new third form Frieza. Definitely a lot of things they could do. They could make a new Piccolo card that has, fused with Nail in his name so that he's usable as well. A lot of stuff that they could eventually do, right? But for now, being together with the Super Saiyan team is very good. I would say the only real issue with this team right now is it does not have a big-time support unit, right? So, like, you do have, like the EZA Rage Trunks, who's definitely good, right? 30% attack and defense, 2 key is good. We also have Bardock, who's, 2 key and then 20% attack. But we don't have a 40% support on this team, which is annoying. I mean, eventually, the Super Saiyan Gohan from the Broly movie that's on Global right now, he is actually going to be added to the team. He is a 40% support type unit, but it's only for movie heroes, right? So for the majority of the units on this category, it's not really going to help out. The other thing, too, I should mention, right, is that Frieza's passive is interesting. I want to read it out real quick. Well, here, while Frieza is attacking. So Frieza gets 80% attack and defense at the start of turn, just like STR Final Form Frieza. So they're the same in that aspect. Then Frieza gets an additional 70% attack. Oh, he's got... No, he doesn't have Big Bad Bosses active. 1.49 million. Definitely good, considering he has a medium chance to seal and then a high chance to stun from that attack right there. And then Full Power Frieza is still very, very good. Although I do expect Full Power Frieza is about to be replaced with a better version. So Frieza, gets 80% attack and defense. Then he gets an additional 70% attack and a high chance to stun the attacked enemy when facing only one enemy. Then when facing 2 or more enemies, he gets 5 key and attack and defense 50%. So he actually will hit harder going up against only one enemy, but his AoE ability is sort of worthless at that point, right? He does have the medium chance to heal, and then of course he does also have the high chance to stun when facing only one enemy. So this Frieza is just a very good unit, right? Like, he's going to be able to do a lot. He's going to be able to help a lot. Like in World Tournament, Super Battle Road, modes like that. I think this Frieza is going to be very solid. I definitely look forward to, seriously, to seeing him on World Tournament. I've said it constantly, but that transformation boost theme on World Tournament now is definitely very, very intriguing to me. But now, if we're talking about, Dokkan Fest events, I would say STR Final Form Frieza is definitely a better option in that area, because of the fact that he's just going to hit harder, right? And in Dokkan events, that's pretty much all that matters in Dokkan events, right? You don't really need defense. You guys know how much I love defense. That's not really that important, honestly, in Dokkan events. You could just, completely cream pie an event just by going as fast as you can, right? Okay. So, if I have Full Power Frieza in this first spot, he definitely is a lot weaker defensively than Final Form Frieza. 97,000... Well, not really, actually. Oh, it's because he already super attacked, which stacks his defense. But Full Power Frieza does raise his defense even further once he actually super attacks. Okay, so let's see. This will be the best rotation we'll see from Frieza on the play. Yes! Beautiful. So we're going to get Big Bad Bosses active. So this will be the best rotation from Final Form Frieza on the Planet Namek Saga team. You know, whoa. Don't you dare. Okay, good. No! Woo! Yeah, full power Frieza is still a handful, man. He really is. And then Final Form Frieza puts up a 1.97 million attack stat. Again, you know, some people are definitely going to say, like, oh, you know, he's not even hitting really that hard. But remember, you know, the ceiling, the stunning, the AoE, like, he's not just a huge damage dealer, right? If you want to go just a gigantic damage dealer, you go the SCR Final Form Frieza from the 250 million download celebration. That's what you do. Oh, nice. We're actually going to get a transformation here. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Still some of the best animations in the game. Even if this Goku, I think, you know, is maybe not as good as some of the other TURs that have come out recently, he's still, like, super, super top tier, but his animations are just so good that, like, I don't even care, right? Like, whatever. All right, so we'll go ahead and let him super attack. I actually don't want transforming Vegeta to get a super attack at the end here, because I would like to see another rotation of our boy Final Form Frieza, right? I want to let him get a little bit more business in before we finish up here. How much will this do? Probably not a lot. Well, transforming... Oh, he got his guard ability to activate. Yeah, when transforming Goku gets that guard ability, it's curtains. It's GG. GG is what is said, because he's pretty much untouchable at that point. I love, too, like, when he does his Kamehameha, like, look... Wait. Right? I'll say when. Boom, right there. That's the art from the... Are you kidding me? Wow. That's the art from the first Super Saiyan Goku that released over on Legends, right? That's that same thing. I guess this isn't really too big of a deal. We did see, like, what Frieza was capable of doing on this team. Let's move over, however, to the Wicked Bloodline team. That's definitely where this Frieza can be used sort of at max potential, right? Alright, guys, so here, this is probably going to be Frieza's best rotation, I think. Now, I actually still have not done the Rainbow video on this cooler. I got to get around to doing that. He is very, very good from the World Tournament. He gives 40% to AGL types, right? Which, of course, Frieza is. Then Turles gives 40%. Then between the two of them, most of Frieza's relevant attack links are actually going to be active, right? Like, he's got Fierce Battle from Turles. I believe he will have Universe's Most Malevolent as well from the AGL cooler. All right, so Frieza's getting Fierce Battle from Turles. He is getting Thirst for Conquest from Cooler. Big Bad Bosses also could be activated, but we don't have Prodigies or Universe's Most Malevolent. Those two links are not being activated, but I still think this is probably his best rotation. So hopefully Broly will super attack Turles. If Broly super attacks Turles, that will activate Big Bad Bosses for us, I believe, which is what we want. Yeah, he is taking like a good amount of damage right there. So if Broly gets a super attack, we'll get Big Bad Bosses, and then this is... we're not going to get Big Bad Bosses. Okay, so Frieza's at 1.83 million. Let me actually come back into an event. And, oh, wow, we got the seal right there. Very good. Yeah, Frieza is capable of getting that seal, which is really, really nice. So let me now come back into the event, because I want this exact same rotation, except I want Big Bad Bosses to be active, right? Because once that's active, then Frieza's damage is going to be a lot better than what we just saw. He'll definitely be able to break 2 million. So let's go ahead and check that out. Alright, guys, so this will be the rotation that we're looking for. Again, Final Form Cooler, Final Form Frieza as well, and then Turles. We have Big Bad Bosses active, so let's see what numbers Frieza will be capable of doing. Wow, okay. The AGL Cooler at 1.3 million for a support unit of 40%. That's a free-to-play unit from the World Tournament. Yeah, that AGL Cooler is disgusting, dude. Like, he really... Look at that. He's good, man. He's real good. Especially with how many AGL units are on the Wicked Bloodline team. He's real strong. Alright, so let's see what Frieza does. 2.18 million. Big Bad Boss is active. Here, have the planet blowing up, Goku. Boom. Pretty good. All things considered, I think this Final Form Frieza is very strong. This does have me very hopeful for the future of Dokkan, that, you know, as they inevitably start releasing, you know, top-tier units that are replacing other units that are still top-tier, they'll make them function differently so that you'll still have uses for each one in different modes. I think that's a very, very good idea. So, for example, I don't know, maybe they release another Super Saiyan Vegeta, except his gimmick is because we already have one that really, really stuns. We could have like a crazy stacking Super Saiyan Vegeta, because the transforming Vegeta, he sort of stacks, but not really. But have like a crazy stacking one like the new Trunks or something like that, right? Give us units with different mechanics. That's the way, even though like, oh, there's a new Super Saiyan Goku, but he doesn't replace all the others because he does different things in them. Like, that's a good way to go about it. Alright, so this is Ground Piercing Light Frieza Final Form. His leader skill is the Planet Namek Saga category Key 3 and 120% of stats, or AGL Key 3 and 90% of stats, so he'll be very good for Dokkan Battlefield. His super attack is I'll destroy this planet, which does supreme damage to all enemies, and it has a medium chance to seal super attack. His passive skill, End of the Nightmare, is attack and defense 80%, then he gets an additional 70% attack and high chance to stun the attacked enemy when facing only one enemy. Then he gets 5 key and 50% attack and defense when facing 2 or more enemies, right? So, for the purposes of the showcase video, we wanted to see how hard Frieza could hit. That's why we're going up against one enemy, right? Frieza just gets better defense and then easier supers when going up against multiple enemies. Frieza's links are Strongest Clan in Space, Universe's Most Malevolent, Prodigies, Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. Very good links for the teams he's on. He has a 12 key multiplier of 140%, a little lower there. Now, I would like that to be at 150% now, but you know, I guess a lot of units, maybe like banner units, do have 140%, huh? And then Frieza is on 3 category teams. So, number 1, he's here on the Planet Namek Saga team, where he'll definitely be a useful unit, but, you know, there already was a good Final Form Frieza. He is also over here on the Wicked Bloodline team. That'll definitely be his best team. And then finally, he's here on the Transformation Boost team, which has, you know, all of these transforming villains, you know, Cell, Boo, Frieza, plus any mid-battle transforming characters. So, very, very good category over there. But there you go. There is the AGL Final Form Frieza. A phenomenal card. Dokkan gets another high five from me. Although, unlike a lot of the recent units like, I don't know, Master Roshi, Demon King Piccolo, you know, Kid Goku, for example, like, we've had, you know, Hit is another good example. We've had a lot of units show up that, like, there was kind of an empty slot there, right? So, like, for, like, Roshi, Kid Goku, and all of them. So I hope we continue to move forward like that, where, you know, we're filling in the holes. Because Frieza, you know, we already had, like, a good Final Form Frieza. The Goku is great. You know, now we have a really, really good base form Goku. But, you know, I would like to see them, you know, things like Garlic Jr., Dr. Willow from the second movie. You know, supposedly, you know, I think we're going to be getting a lot of good stuff coming in the future. So, let me know what you guys think of everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.